South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. 26. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
Finished the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that's...
He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not full, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's a seam wide open at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because is he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Right on the money. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They'll run play action. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Might be changing the route. They'll try the toss to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Massey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at on the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Here's the give off the left side. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Now adjusting. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. David, that security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They are up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get the... He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Velez. Caught behind the line, it's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it at the 30, still running. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
South Carolina, 14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Lining up to convert 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Velez. On the run, still looking. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Quick step and go. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be...
Oh, a lot of space. The 30. Inside the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They are up by just one over Texas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Toss sweep to the left. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Got a man. It's Ivory. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many.
Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They go to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Oregon offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Did the work himself. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last when you flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. As the Rooster throws, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw, it's Velez. The sweet feet buy a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for them.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Got his man on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The toss sweep to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. And they'll take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play